All right, come on.
Do you have my phone?
No, I don't have your fucking phone.
All right, peace out, boys.
All right.
Then we got that on live.
We got that online?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we're live. Like that's on there.
Hold on, I just fucking went full screen. All right, there we are.
I wonder what the fuck. What is it? Twitch TV. Fucking.
Send the fucking link. Gotta get all my
Right.
fucking peoples up in here.
Twitch.tv/smoke sport. Yeah, we lit. All right. So we're live. What's going on, everybody? Ryan, we've had a really interesting week, I would say. Start with how the bets went, buddy. How'd you do this week, my man?
I did well. Both of our teams fucking suck. So at least we have gambling because at this point I don't even know if I'd be watching this shit.
I mean, at least my team covered 3.5. You guys just got
destroyed. Didn't even leave room for a fucking sneak in the back door. Nothing.
You guys got fucking steamrolled.
Yeah, that was pretty ugly. It was uglier than the score even let on, honestly.
Well, I had the over in that game, so that played out pretty well. But what's your take from that game? Like, I know if I watch my Dolphins get steamrolled, well, it doesn't take that much. Let's just look at last week, 35-0. I was contemplating just not wanting to live anymore. I was just wondering if you had any of those like mutual feelings.
Not as bad because I came into the year not expecting that much from them, but after week one was like false hope. I kind of got like on the bandwagon, like, okay, maybe this team can win the division, basically a rookie quarterback, rookie head coach. But last night was just pathetic. Honestly, from everybody, I don't know who I blame more. Hurts. I mean, he was disgustingly terrible.
You just gotta take a deuce and flush it.
Yeah, just like a deuce. You don't just look at it, whatever that means.
That had to be the most absurd answer I've ever heard in my entire life.
And it's a lie. Everybody looks at their shit.
Bro, I was gonna say the same thing. I mean, I don't want to be the one guy that comes out like, yeah, I'm looking at my shit. But bro, if I let out a fat one, like I want to see how fucking long it is, bro. Like I'm trying to break records, dog.
Everybody looks at it. It's just a lie, but
like he's cap.
100%. I mean, when you ran the ball 3 times in the entire game, 3 designed runs, the running backs had 3 carries. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 0 in the first quarter when the game obviously wasn't out of fucking reach. Go ahead, run that.
You don't sit there and look at it. You flush it and move on. We're gonna flush it and move on.
Bro, I gotta give it to him. The way he speaks is so, like, what's the word? Like influential or like manipulative. Like it's just so smooth and like dead ass serious every time he says something. Like you're just like, dog, like he actually sounds like a fucking beast. Yeah, like it's crazy. Like he could smooth talk anyone. Like, hide your bitch from Jalen Hurts.
I think that's the Bama in him, the Saban. I think that's where that comes from because when he talks, like he really does say all the right things. He always sounds professional. Always just sounds like he's in control. Even when like you get fucking boat raced on national TV in front of probably like 20 million people, this man's just sitting there talking about taking a shit. Like I don't know. He makes me feel comfortable, but then you watch him play and the kid can't throw the ball fucking 50 yards. He's scrambling out of the pocket when there's no pressure. There's a lot of to it in him, honestly. There is, and it's kind of scary.
I'm gonna get there soon. But did Miles Sanders run the football yesterday?
Yeah, he averaged 13.5 yards per carry. So they gave him 2 carries. Yeah.
It's kind of like the Dolphins. Miles Gaskin, he'll run for 5 yards per carry, and then we'll run him 12 times. Higher.
12 times. If the Eagles gave the ball to Miles Sanders 12 times, they probably would have been in that game.
I mean, he should obviously have more than 2 carries, but like when you're getting steamrolled like that, like you're obligated to throw the football.
Yeah, but I went back and I rewatched the game this morning because I was just at work, like, looking over a job. I kind of get to, my job allows me to do shit like that. So I'm sitting there watching it. They ran 9 plays in the first quarter. They didn't run the ball once, and the game wasn't out of hand. And think about this: the Cowboys had a 7-minute drive, and the Eagles scored off of a 1 or 3 plays, and obviously that fumble recovery, interception, whatever you call. I guess it's a strip sack technically for the touchdown. So your defense is on the field the entire first quarter. Your offensive line is your strength, and they're all fucking mammoths compared to Dallas's D line, and you don't run the ball once, even just to give your defense a breath. So I don't know. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, you guys basically just got fucking ran out the building. It is what it is. Like, there's nothing else you can really do to it.
Yeah, it's rebuilding season. You just sucks to accept it.
You were talking about how you, as an Eagles fan, when you get steamrolled, it doesn't hurt that bad because you're not like that heavily invested, or you didn't have like too high of expectations for them. So I'm just gonna show you my bet slip with all my Miami Dolphin future bets. So let's start here. Miami Dolphins over 9.5 wins, 200 to win, 218. I got the Phillies to win the division. Shout out the Phillies. But Rams to win Super Bowl, Rams to win the division. I bet that 4 different times. But let's get more into the Dolphins. Brian Flores, Coach of the Year, 100 to win, 1,900. Dolphins over 9.5 wins again, 300 to win, 360. Dolphins to win the AFC East, 350 to win, 1,053. Dolphins to reach the playoffs, 400 to win, 540. So I'm going to get fucking cooked because let me tell you something about the Dolphins. We suck. People are sitting up here talking about if we had Tua, we would have won the game. You're an absolute fucking idiot if you believe that. The only reason why this game was close is because of how big Jacoby Brissett is and his ability to break tackles and move his big ass and stay upright. And did you see the deep balls he was throwing? They were on the fucking money. And we could have won the game. We got absolutely robbed with that no pass interference call, which I'll pull up once I'm done spewing. But people, I mean, they are so infatuated with Tua because they're fucking brainwashed. I mean, people are like, we need a fair assessment, or, oh, if we had him, we would have won. Here, let me just pull up what Tua does when we need him the most. Let's just look at what he did last year in Vegas. Oh, yeah, he got benched. Denver, 85 yards, got benched. Biggest game of the year against Buffalo. What'd he do? Get fucking benched. And now you want to come out here and tell me that if we had him, we're going to win the game? Or get like, bro, stop it. Stop it. Like, we're lucky we had Jacoby Brissett for that game. Straight up. Tua's not going to run that in, and I'm going to tell you right now, Dolphin fans are going to show me the video of his run against the New England Patriots, which I'm a diehard Dolphin fan, but I'm a fucking realist, bro. Stop telling me there's no assessment. Stop blaming everything on the O-line, or there's 2 offensive coordinators. Oh, he didn't have weapons last year and this and that. Like, stop with the excuses. Look what Justin Herbert did with no offensive line last year. Won Rookie of the Year. Really didn't even have that solid of a head coach. Now Brian Flores is getting all this heat because the Dolphins have lost back-to-back games, and he deserves absolutely none of it. He is probably the best thing that's ever happened to our franchise, and I've had enough. If I'm the Dolphins, I'm sending everything right now for Deshaun Watson. People say quarterback isn't the answer. You clearly do not watch football whatsoever. And a top 5 quarterback in the NFL can make a dog shit offensive line look decent, and decent enough to win you 10 to 11 games. You watch Tua back there with this offensive line. Obviously, nothing is going to get done because he can't fucking move. He's fragile. The arm strength obviously doesn't blow you away. And everyone just wants to keep showing the Alabama highlights. But, like, bro, that's 3 years ago. And I've always been pro Tua. I've always rode for him. I've always supported him. But if you're going to sit up here and tell me that he's still the answer, I just think you're lying to yourself. The assessment's there. He got benched 3 times. I don't care that he's 6-3. You watch him, and there's nothing that blows you away at the NFL level. Am I lying?
Nah. I
Like,
mean, his accuracy.
Like, you're an Eagles fan. You have no allegiance to the Dolphins whatsoever. You turn on a fucking Dolphins game and Tua's back there at quarterback. Are you nervous if you're playing us? Like, oh, they got Tua? Because I'm nervous when he throws the fucking ball.
Yeah, I mean, I will say he's accurate. Short game is accurate. I don't watch every snap, every game the Dolphins play. I probably watch more than any non-Dolphins fan does because I just have no life. I mean, he's accurate, but besides that, he's like skittish in the pocket. They don't stretch the field with him. And it seems like anytime he senses any pressure, and I don't blame him fully.
Plays over.
Yeah, and the offensive line, I mean, they don't do him any favors. Like you said, like for a team with a bad offensive line, 8-9 wins with a quarterback like Tua is as good as you're going to get. You're not going to be the Seattle Seahawks where you're winning 10 games, making the playoffs every year.
But
That's the difference.
that was my argument. I said, bro, look at Seattle. Russell Wilson is the most sacked quarterback in the NFL, and his team is always winning games. Why? Because their quarterback is elite, people.
Yeah.
An elite quarterback mask all that. Imagine if Russell Wilson had Tua's mobility, he would have been sacked 70 times, not 50 times. If you watch Russell Wilson, he's allowed to get out of 6 sacks a game. Tua, you can't get out of anything.
Yeah. I don't know what the answer is for Miami. I think for
Watson, like that's like it's
yeah.
as simple as it gets. That's
But
as simple as it gets.
short term, like this season,
you could get him this season. If you really want him, you could get him. He could play this year. He won't be suspended this year, and that's confirmed.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like if somebody was to trade for him and try to play him, that's when I feel like the NFL has to come in and do something. Even though there's no charges, like I don't even know the status of the charges right now, but it just doesn't seem like something that could just happen. Like, okay, fuck it, we suck. Let's trade for Watson and let's play him right now.
I would do it right now.
Oh, 100% you would.
I would do it right now. I would take Watson with 20% of the playbook memorized over Tua or Brissett right now. Wouldn't even hesitate, not at all. You win us 11 games, get us into the playoffs, win a playoff game, you've done more than any other Miami Dolphins quarterback has in the last 20 years.
Yep. And the AFC is looking tough now.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are in last place in their division.
Yeah,
Denver looks good. Chargers look good. The Chiefs are going to be the Chiefs. They're going to catch fire. They're going to be fine. Buffalo, real deal. Browns, real deal. Baltimore, could be a flake, but they got Harbaugh. They got a great defense. You can't ever just overlook them and count them out. The AFC is as tough as it gets. The Titans, still a big question mark for me. But, bro, the AFC is deep, dog. Deep this year, man.
I want to say real quick, the Colts are terrible.
Terrible. They fucking suck.
I know we were both high on them. That team is missing something, and I don't know if it's just the Wentz effect because it seems like everywhere he goes now they just turn to shit. The offensive line turns into spaz. Like they just can't move the ball well. I don't know, but as far as the AFC, the whole AFC West is just tough. Like the worst team in that division is probably still the Broncos, even though they're 3-0. They haven't played a team that's won a game.
Yeah, they've had a very easy schedule so far.
Yeah, but they have a good defense. Talented. Say what you want about Bridgewater, he covers, bro. Like that man is like 36 and like 10 or 12 or something against the spread in games he started. It's ridiculous.
This is big facts right here. Shout out Big Wood, our dog right there. I'm talking about.
Don't worry, Whit. All of our teams suck, brother.
Well, you know how what's that superstitious I am, right? I hate when people tell me, "Oh, your bet's cash, bro." Like, thanks, bro. There's a whole half left. I'm absolutely fucked now. Well, I did the voodoo on myself. It was 19-0. I had the Jags plus 7.5. I'm eating wings with Wit and Indy, watching the Colts get smacked. I'm doing the fucking Hulu dance. And then check this out from the number 1 overall pick. Like, who drafted you? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Like, how? How did you go number 1 overall? Like, I get it. You played at Clemson, but what is this, bro? You need to cover my fucking spread. What do you think? Who do you think you're playing, bro? Fresno fucking State? What do you think? This is the fucking season opener for Clemson? This ain't no fucking MAC action bid. This is the fucking NFL. Bro, that had to be one of the worst interceptions I've seen ever.
Just a terrible play call to a flea flicker. They just actually watched or ran a flea flicker. I don't know. That was funny.
Bro.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling.
Oh, let me not hold on. Check this out. The Eagles were at the Cowboys 1 yard line, right?
Might be the other way around.
All right, well here, this is what the Dolphins do on the 1 yard line. This is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do on our own 1 yard line. This is what we do. Oh, hey, let's not have anyone fucking block. Let's just have no one there. Throw a wide receiver bubble screen with no one fucking there. No one's there. Look, there's no fucking blocker. There's fucking no one there.
That's great.
Oh my god, bro.
Who is that? Waddle?
Just let the fucking it's Waddle.
Just bat the ball down, bro.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier said than done. I mean, Jalen was probably out there thinking, I might have at least one fucking blocker out there for me.
That's
oh my
crazy.
god! But bro, people are, that's the worst play call in NFL history. Here, let me take you guys to school real quick. Let me just look up Patriots INT Super Bowl. Let me just pull that one up before you guys want to call that the worst call in Super Bowl history. How about this? How about you eat this dick? Remember, this is the Super Bowl. This is the fucking Super Bowl.
Game on the line.
Worst call in the NFL. I got more. Don't even worry. Fucking people are fish nowadays. It's a bunch of sheep. Fucking Twitter fingers. Yo, tell me this ain't it. Yeah.
That's Pete Carroll for you.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask Seattle Seahawks fans if that was the worst play call in NFL history. I got one more. Colts, terrible punt. I think it was against the Patriots too. I guess everyone just wants to give free shit to the Pats.
Well,
let's go. Let's check this one out.
Because when she looks at that ring, she's gonna see you.
Aw.
Hey, baby, practice all those throws.
How about this? How about this? How about fucking this, Dolphins? How about this? What in the fuck? What? People want to say, why didn't Waddle swat it? Why did he snap the fucking football there?
That's bad.
Bro. So I don't want to hear shit about the worst play call ever, but it was terrible. The worst part about that is that we have two offensive coordinators, and that's the play they dialed up.
Yeah. I mean, nobody should be in the end zone at that point.
So anyway, you know how I roll. I usually sweep the 1 o'clock board. I got reverse swept at the 1 o'clocks, but I absolutely dropped my dick on everyone's forehead for the 4 o'clocks. Rams money line. I mean, as free as it gets. Minnesota Vikings, as free as it could possibly get.
Yeah.
So, you know, we had a nice little bounce back, and the Dolphins plus 3.5. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but fucking goddamn Jacoby Brissett got us there, son. So shit, we all right.
That was crazy, especially because they had like so many chances to blow that cover for you, but
so many. And then I thought the Raiders were going to run it in at the end, and then I was really going to be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I haven't had a losing week. I just fucked myself so bad.
Yeah.
To the point where I might just bet $50 a game because I'm absolutely petrified right now.
NFL, I always say that kind of shit, honestly. And sometimes, like, when you're hot, bro, it just doesn't matter. I haven't had a losing week. I've lost like 5 plays in total in the NFL season out of like 20-something. It's just ridiculous. Obviously, it's going to even out. And once that happens, I'll be stiffing the bookie. But until then, we're going to let it ride. We're going to collect. It's been a good year so far.
Bro, you know what's been pissing me off, though, is these fucking refs, man. These refs are absolutely ruining the NFL right now. They have been abysmal. They are bought into the fucking rig to the absolute max. I mean, these pass interference calls, absolute dog shit. You look at the Ravens game. I know it had nothing to do with the spread, and of course he makes a 66-yard kick, but you don't call a delay a game there. And then in that Sunday night game with the Packers and the Niners, I mean, those pass interference calls were just absolute fucking dog shit. Tennessee and the Colts game completely lopsided on the pass interferences in the red zone. I just feel like every single game, it's like, can they get any fucking worse? I truly believe this is the worst the NFL has ever been with officiating in my entire life. Like, do you agree with that or what?
Yeah, for sure. When you sit down and watch any game that you're not like a fan of, because when you're a fan watching your own team, every call against you is a bad call. But when I watched the Cardinals versus Vikings,
right,
like you just see throughout the entire course of a game, half the calls they're wrong, and there's a call every 3 plays minimum. Like there's just so many flags. They control so much of the game.
They're starting to turn it into the NBA. You watch the NBA, and that sport's getting trashed too, bro. Every possession, whistle, free throws. Now you turn on the NFL, a little contact to the face, flag, or a nice hit, flag, pass interference for a minor tug, flag. I mean, you sack the quarterback an inch too low below his ankle socks, and you're getting a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just fucking, it's abysmal, bro. They're gonna ruin the fucking sport. It's not even funny.
and the part that sucks is they know for a fact that you're gonna watch anyways. They don't care how bad the refs are. You're gonna watch.
They own Sunday.
Yep. Yeah. There's a whole. I mean, honestly, it's getting to be 3 days out of the week that just control your TV. Nobody's watching anything else.
Nothing else.
Thursday night football, Sunday,
Nothing else.
obviously, Monday.
Did you watch when you watch Monday Night Football? Do you watch the Peyton Eli broadcast?
I
think
did it
that's
last
amazing.
night. With my team, like Eagles played last night. I don't want to hear them talk about a bunch of other shit because I'm so into the game, and they're talking to fucking LeBron James and shit. Like, I checked in for the first quarter, and then right when Matthew Stafford came on, his fucking microphone was so loud. I was just like, all right, change it.
Right.
Just for 10 seconds, and then
I like it though.
Like
if it's not my squad, I could sit there and watch it all day. I could watch it all day.
Yep.
Oh,
But LeBron came out there and he was offered NFL contracts during the NBA lockout.
Yeah.
One, would you want your team to sign LeBron at that point in time, prime LeBron 2011? And do you think he would be effective? I think as an offensive coordinator, you could use him very efficiently in the red zone. Even if you put him out there and the defense knows that he's not blocking, like, please tell me who's going to guard him one-on-one on a jump ball. I mean, it's just basic physics. He's 6'9", and he could touch the top of a fucking backboard. You physically don't have one player in the NFL that I believe could guard him on a jump ball.
Nah. I mean, obviously, LeBron, he would be a mismatch, but it's less about him, like, strategically playing. He's just so extra, like, during the 2011 strike, whatever, I got offered these contracts. Like, who gives a shit? Who says that, bro? He's not even a Cowboys fan. And he's, like, acting like a Cowboys fan.
I thought he is. He is a Cowboys fan.
He's a Cowboys fan by what? He likes every other Cleveland team. He's from Cleveland. I don't know.
No, he likes the Yankees. Bro,
Yeah,
he likes the Yankees. He likes the Cowboys.
Let me guess. He liked the Lakers, too. Like, that's
I don't know.
everybody that likes the Cowboys likes the Yankees. Neither of those teams have fans, like real fans. You know, they just have everybody that can't decide. I hate people like that.
I heard one of the reasons for that is just like the brand of like the logo and the hat and the image is just so culturized. Like for the Yankees, like that NY hat is kind of like a symbol of like culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like people like will come here, whatever, and that's just like one of the first things that they see, like New York Yankees hat, like boom, Dallas Cowboys hat, America's team, boom, and then that's just how like they get those sporadic fans everywhere. But for LeBron, growing up in Akron, Ohio, I have no idea how you're a Cowboys or a Yankees fan. But hey, that's probably why you switch teams 6 times in the NBA. But
And
anyway.
Jerry Jones is the worst too. Like, he's just so annoying with his comments. Like, oh, Jerry, why is there a big hole in the middle of the new stadium? Oh, so God can look down and watch on his team. Like, shut up, bro.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did. Look it up. Nobody. Do you know a person in real life that likes the Cowboys that's ever been to Dallas? Who's ever gone to Dallas? I've never been anywhere near Dallas, and I never will. I don't know anybody that's from Dallas. And the Cowboys, I don't know. The Cowboys look good, though. They look like a more balanced offense. Is that the quote?
Why is there a hole in the roof of Texas Stadium? Texas Stadium has a hole in its roof so God can watch his favorite team play.
Yep.
You can't even make that shit up, man.
Yep.
You can't even make that shit up.
That's Jerry Jones.
Oh, my God. And you guys play him twice a year, so there you go there.
Hey, as long as he's there, I know that the Cowboys will never be they have
They
good
look good, though, bro. Dak looks as real as it gets.
He's so good. And
Dak looks as real as it gets. That shoulder injury on Hard Knocks was fugazi.
yeah.
And I thought it was going to be way worse, but he don't give a fuck. He really don't give a fuck. He's balling right now.
And aside from like what he does on the field, like I hate that team with all of my heart. And you can't not root for Dak. He's just you can't not root for him. I know that he says like dumb shit sometimes. You know, like he got caught with like the dildo water gun, whatever it was.
Wait, what?
Him and Zeke, something with like some I don't know. Look it up.
They're just being boys, dog. Like, I mean, they're young kids too. Like, don't
exactly.
Like, they're like 23, 24. Like, I just turned 22 and I still feel like a fucking kid. I mean, I get it. Like, they're on like the national stage and everyone's watching them. So like, you have to be on your top tier behavior. But if you don't think you're gonna have a couple outbursts here or there from a bunch of young kids, like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, but he's just like he reminds me of Hurts in the way he carries himself, kind of like he's a guy that you could easily get behind and just root for.
Right.
Especially if he's your team's quarterback. And I had to hate him for so many years, but now like it was always him and Wentz, like a comparison.
Right.
But now that Wentz is gone, I don't care. I mean,
well, now you got Hurts. You could just take a deuce and flush it.
Yeah, we'll see how long Hurts lasts. We got the mustache man on the sideline.
You guys might. Who's your backup?
I mean, right now it's Flacco, but Minshew. If Hurts was to get benched, it would be for Minshew. He's probably still learning the playbook, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the Dolphins don't pursue Watson and you guys do. You guys gave a chance to a dog murderer. You guys probably have a couple questionable signings that I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm sure that they're there for sure.
Yeah.
But I think that would be fucking dangerous if you guys had Watson. I think anyone that fucking gets Watson right now, I think you're winning. That kills me to say it because if he is guilty, like he's a piece of shit scumbag, but I'm gonna call it how I see it, and people always want to speculate. I'm giving you how I see it through my eyes. He's an NFL player. They get certain treatment that other people don't, and to be honest, 25 sounds way too high for me to believe. And mind you, all of this came out within 3 days of him requesting to be traded. Out of those 25, maybe 3 of them probably have a case. And that's still, I'm not justifying it. People need to understand this is an NFL quarterback. Do you think these girls like didn't want anything to do with him either? And his girlfriend is posting him, babe, you got to stop calling me when I'm recording, like I just told you. Like posting him on Instagram. So, I mean, I can only, if you had all those charges, do you think your girlfriend would be happily posting pictures with you on Instagram and shit like that? I mean, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, if something was going to happen, you would think that it would probably happen by now. As far as like some big table to turn or something, I don't know. Who am I to say what happened or how those girls like perceived what went down? But yeah, like you said, it's hard to imagine that. I mean, we saw quotes from the one girl like what were the quotes that you posted a while, like maybe a month ago? She was like apologizing for the way she
like can't wait to let me know if you want to book another session. Let me know. I've never felt this way before.
Like, I mean, at the very least, he's a fucking creep.
Yeah, he's a horny creep, 100%. Exactly.
But
100%. But bro, most dudes are. He just got exposed.
Yeah, and I mean, there's quarterbacks, not just quarterbacks. There's players that have been like found guilty of doing.
Here, this is his attorney.
She says so traumatized her, and then she's talked to people about. Major Sean said the massage was that morning. Traumatized her, and then she's talked to people about. Major Sean said the massage was that morning. Hey, Deshaun, just wanted to say thank you for trusting me with your massage today. I'll be here till January the 3rd if you'd like to get another one. I urge you to go look at that petition and see if that email or text, rather, is consistent with her.
I mean, come on, bro. Come on. I mean, you're going to tell me that like he's fucking manhandle. No shot. Like, I don't believe it at all. Maybe out of pocket for 2 to 3, and he'll write the fucking check, and he'll be exposed as the horny bastard. But I don't think Deshaun Watson is holding them gunpoint, telling them to suck his dick. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it. He's a horny bastard for sure. But so are all of you that are criticizing him behind your fucking phone screen, watching fucking a 4-way cum shot all over the girl's face. Like, that's what you're watching on porn. Like, poor Deshaun Watson got exposed. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, he'll play somewhere next year.
He'll play football, bro. He'll play
100%.
football.
Yeah,
He'll play
and who
football.
knows? I mean, both of our teams are best suited to go after him. He fits both of our teams' timelines, so he's young. I mean, what team wouldn't want him besides maybe 4 or 5 that have young, great quarterbacks?
He puts you guys, I believe, top of your division if the Cowboys are still legit by November. And I think he puts us right next to Buffalo.
I mean, any team he goes to, you have a chance to win every Sunday. That's all you can ask for.
Yep. Bro, I'm trying to find this video of Big Ben and his interception. Probably the worst interception. Here it is. Got it.
Yeah,
this has to be the worst interception I've seen in my entire life. This might be the play of him falling over himself, but this is hilarious. Let's watch this too. Oh my god, I could say something fucked up, but I'm not gonna do it. Oh man. Oh god.
Like, I know Steelers fans, man. Like, that's a good fan base. I feel bad that they have to watch that every week. He's just totally. Well, did you see the Justin Fields?
No.
Wait.
Oh, man. Yeah, he had a bad pick last night.
I don't know. No, it wasn't intercepted.
Fields. I don't know why I was thinking Hurts. I felt bad for him though, man. I mean, you get sacked 9 times in your debut. I feel like Matt Nagy set him up to like get manhandled so he could like be right about starting Andy Dalton. Like, straight up. I thought the play calling was terrible. He got sacked 9 times in his opening day.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I truly did. And I'm high on Fields. I'm going to give him a pass, but
all of them. They all get a pass. Even Lawrence, even Wilson.
Except Tua. Tua doesn't get a pass. Tua never gets a pass.
Well, yeah.
But he's played 12 games. And I've said my piece. And I pray to God he turns out to be legit. But you can't – I don't think Lawrence deserves a pass. Like, straight up, Lawrence, you're the first overall pick, and you look like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not a pass, but it's more like you could see why things are going the way they are.
Okay.
He could be better for sure, but I mean, in that situation, what was the Jags win total? 4.5, maybe 5.5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe not a pass, but you understand why. Like, he looks like shit. Wilson, I mean, that's a team that should have won.
That's 4.5 win total. Same boat.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't think either of them get there. I don't know if the Jags win a game all year. If they were going to win one, it probably would have been this game this weekend that they were up almost 3 scores. Or who else did they play? I mean, they opened the year with Houston. So if you're going to win a game, it's either going to be Houston or the one where you're up 3 scores in the second half.
Yeah. I think they're fucked. I mean, they were fucked anyway, but I don't know anyone that would actually play the Jets or the Jags win total. So if you did, you're like, this is on you, bro. No one can help you.
Yeah.
Except Jesus.
Those are just gifts from Vegas, apparently.
Makes no sense. Well, I don't want to go too far into the NFL games this week because obviously the lines are going to change. It's only Tuesday, but we record Thursday before Thursday night football. I'm actually going to be in Orlando or driving there, so we're going to have to do Thursday night coverage low-key right now, and I'll have it posted out for Twitter and everything like that. But we got the Jags, great game, at the Cincinnati Bengals. Line is 7.5 in the Bengals' favor. Bengals coming off another big win, division win against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But my problem is the line is 7.5. These are still NFL teams. I know the Bengals have won, but I don't think Pittsburgh's great. I mean, Minnesota basically gave them the game as well, but I'm not taking anything away from what they've done. They're just in as big as a rebuild as we are, as the Miami Dolphins, and they've looked solid. But I don't have enough respect for the Bengals to be giving up 7.5 points against any NFL football team. How do you feel about that game?
Yeah, nah. If I told like my dad or something that I laid 7.5 with the Bengals, he'd probably slap me, sell the business. I don't know. I mean, the only way you could play this game is in what, like a teaser maybe?
Yeah, like Jags plus 17.5 and like a 3-point 10 team,
Something like
3-team
that.
10-point.
This is Thursday night, right?
Yeah,
So primetime game, I don't know. Is there enough point? What's the total at? What'd you say?
45.5.
So you need the Jags to score 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. I don't know. That's
I think they could get it.
yeah, it's not like the Bengals.
Bengals defense didn't look bad though. They actually looked solid. It looked really good.
Yeah. Who'd they play earlier in the year? Oh, they played the Vikings. They actually ended up not doing too well defensively towards the end of the game, but they held them in check most of the game with fucking great value cornerbacks. This game would be probably a dog or pass for me. I don't know if I can't lay 7.5 with the Bengals. Not yet. I do like their offense though.
Yeah, it's electric.
It'll just be a good game to watch.
Enough to cover 7.5.
Yeah. I mean, if you're laying 7.5 in a game that you said is 45, that's a decent spread in a low scoring game.
Yeah, like they're expecting the Bengals to light them up.
Yeah. And would we be surprised if we saw 31-13?
Yeah,
No.
I would.
Would you?
If they go out there and they mollywop them like that, I would be shook.
Yeah.
I would truly be shook.
Yeah, who knows? You get the Bengals on, and you know that even though the Steelers didn't put up much of like an offensive fight, you know that they just bang you around. So they're coming off a short week against a physical team.
Yep.
Who knows? It'd be a dog or pass for me.
I agree. Another thing is, people, I feel like they don't appreciate the value of a teaser in the NFL. And the reason why they don't appreciate it is because they bet it wrong. If you're taking a 10-point teaser and you're using it on a team that's minus 7.5 and you're getting them at 3.5 and they end up losing the game by 4, that's on you. The teaser, I'm not lying. Like I could literally pull up my bets. I haven't lost an NFL teaser strictly because this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, if I'm getting 7.5 or +5 or +6, I am using the 10 points on the dog every single fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't know why people don't understand. It all comes down to how many possessions can you win by. If you're getting 17 points, that's 2.5 to 3 possessions. It's 3 possessions.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 extra scoring possessions that you have in your favor that if you went the other way, you wouldn't have. And people they don't understand that. They're like, oh, well, I could get the Chiefs to -3 and then they end up losing by 4. Or that obviously didn't happen this week. I'm just saying in general, like people don't know how to utilize a dog. Like for instance, this week, let's just look. Like you're gonna give me the Panthers +15 against Dallas, like bet, like all day. Even the Eagles +17.5. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but fuck it. Like I would think you're an idiot if you took the Rams +6 instead of the Cardinals at +14.5. And I'm as high on the Rams as anyone is in the NFL. I bet them to win the Super Bowl the second Matt Stafford signed there.
Yeah, no, you don't tease across 0. You're losing an entire point. If you're taking a -7 in a 10-point teaser, you're getting +2. You know, you're getting 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So 0 is a number.
Yep.
1, 2. No, you don't tease across 0. It's all about numbers though with teasers. You get under 3, under 7, under 10, under 14, under 17, or over those numbers if you're taking the dog. Over 21.5 or 21, over 17, over 14.
Yep. And then another thing, like with low totals, like 41. I don't know why people want to tease that up. I feel like it's a lot easier for you to get busted on with that 10 points on an over than instead of making it your 41-51 and they go out there and light you up, why not just make it 31? I mean, if we pull up NFL history, I mean, what? How many games is there less than 31 to 35 points scored total?
Yeah, recently not many.
I mean, this is like a new day of NFL. Like,
I tease every weekend multiple times across college and
I love it.
NFL. I don't think I've ever
College is
teased-
dangerous because the spreads are so fucking big.
Yeah,
College is
but
dangerous.
it's all numbers. If you get, I'm not teasing a 28 to 21 because when you're playing with that many points, you never know what's going to happen. But if you're teasing, I think I saw Ohio State is like I think they're 16-point favorites this weekend against Rutgers. You tease them under 10. I don't know. I'm not doing it personally because I don't like backing Ohio State this season, but those are the numbers you look for. Or Cincinnati, they're like -2.5 against Notre Dame. You get that to 10. I don't know, but it's all numbers. But I don't think I've ever once teased an over, adding points to the over and needing the under. I would never do that.
Me
Just
neither.
never. I always tease the under, tease the over down. So if I need 45, I'll tease it to 38.
Right.
Something like that. I did it this weekend with the Colts and the Titans total, and they didn't go over, but they went over 40, which is what I had.
Exactly.
So
And I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
a over bet.
let's go over these games real quick. Maybe like 10 seconds each. Biggest takeaway. I'll start with the Dolphins. We suck. We're in trouble. Refs suck. Cost us the game.
We're going over last week's game?
Yeah. So just 10 seconds, like 20 seconds. How do you recap Dolphins Raiders?
Okay. All right, so that's over. What's next? That football team?
Football team
That
Bill.
team, they're the most overrated defense ever. They're bottom 5 defense in the NFL so far this year. And that's
Yep.
all they had without Fitzpatrick. I mean, they're not beating anybody.
Yep. Washington defense is not what they were. That's what I took away from that game. Browns Bears. Go
That's
for
me.
it. Yeah. No, we're gonna do every game. You're gonna go 10 seconds, and I'm gonna go 10 seconds.
Okay. Brown. This was a good spot for the Browns. The Bears just had no life on offense. Rookie quarterback on the road. Ugly spot.
Yep. Good luck, Justin Fields, Matt Nagy, and whatever the fuck's going on in Chicago. That's my takeaway. All right, Ravens Lions.
I played the over in this, and these two defenses came out like fucking Floyd Mayweather. You cannot be touched. You are not going anywhere. I don't know what happened in this game. Oh, besides the field goal.
The Lions are the best 0-3 football team in the NFL. Sounds crazy, but they're good. Defense, solid enough. The offense is not that bad. Their offensive line's way better than the Miami Dolphins. They're the best 0-3 team in football. Watch out for them as a betting man. You are going to get a lot of lines based on public steam action thinking the Lions are absolute dog shit. Best 0-3 football team in the NFL. All right, Colts Titans.
Like I said, low-scoring game, defensive game. You wouldn't have really expected it, but Titans pull through. They get it done. Derrick Henry, madman.
Wentz sucks. Colts suck. That's my takeaway. Chargers Chiefs.
The Chiefs are not as good as we think. They will be come playoff time. They will still be the team to beat, but this team's overrated. They do not cover. Every game they play
They
is
never cover.
position.
They're always the worst team with covering spreads.
They've covered 3 games in the last 17 games.
Dog water. And they're always
The Chargers are good.
public favorite.
Chargers are good.
Herbert's real. Here come the Chargers. Mike Williams, thank you for falling to me in 2 out of my 3 fantasy leagues. I really, really, really do appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah.
Real deal. Saints Pats.
Played the Saints money line. This was easy. Tough day for Mac Jones, and Saints do what they do: control the clock, win the game.
I think it's just Pats suck more than Saints are good. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the Saints lose to the Giants this week. That's a little foreplay right there. Yeah, that's how I feel. Falcons Giants.
I didn't even know this game happened. Both of these
Me
teams
neither.
fucking ass. Didn't see
neither.
a single play.
Shout out Witt. I know he had Falcons money line. Well, Barkley, 16 carries, 51 and tutty, whatever. Bengals Steelers.
We went over this game. Big Ben is cooked. Steelers fans, I'm sorry. The future is bleak.
Here, this is all I have. End of an era. Sorry, Pittsburgh. Cardinals Jags.
I'll let you do this one.
I'm a mush. I'm a fucking mush. I was texting my boys when the Jags were up 19-10. cash it. Sunday, 1 o'clock, doesn't get any easier. And then Trevor Lawrence, he made sure I ate my words, and he did. So, yeah, Jags, they suck. Cardinals, probably the biggest fraud 3-0 team in the NFL.
Yep. Maybe this next team, the Broncos. I don't hate them, but the defense is real. They can run the ball, but they haven't played a team that's won a game. They're going to be overvalued in terms of betting standpoint. So it might be time to get off that betting bandwagon with them.
Yeah. The Jets just suck. 0 points. I don't even think they scored last week. They just fucking suck.
Yeah.
Bucks, Rams. I'll take this one. Here we go. Everyone's shitting on my dog Sean McVay. You see how fired up he gets with those boys? I fucking love it. The Rams, they finally got a goddamn dog at quarterback, and it is fucking showing. That is the realest team in the NFL. One of the top defenses, top 2, maybe even top 1, with an elite offense, with a real deal quarterback and a head coach. Watch the fuck out, because that's going to be your NFC Championship game right there.
I agree.
That team's as real as it gets.
And they hit Brady where he hates getting hit. They pressure up the middle,
Yep.
and he's hated that ever since he took over for Bledsoe.
Yep. All right, next game, Seahawks Vikings. You could start.
I thought the Seahawks were free money in this game, and they turned up being disgusting offensively.
Not a single point in the second half, by the way.
Yep. Pretty much ever since I said they were free, they turned out to be shit.
Yeah, that's what you deserve, brother. Vikings are probably the best 1-2 team. They could very easily be 3-0 if their kicker could hit a fucking kick. And if they just didn't blow it against the Bengals. I mean, that game went either way. I'm not saying the Bengals deserve to lose, but it was a very winnable game. Vikings could be 3-0, but they're not. But look what they did to the Seahawks. Packers, Niners.
Yeah, this was a nice one for me. And you leave Rodgers 30 seconds, and you get what you deserve. I'm not
Isn't
saying
that unbelievable.
You
30
can't really
seconds,
avoid
no
it.
timeouts. Not a timeout. Not a single timeout.
And it was 2 plays. I mean, he's just unbelievable.
He's unreal. Niners can't cover. Refs suck. That's my biggest takeaway from that game.
Niners defense is banged up.
Yeah, they're not as elite as we perceive them to be. And lastly, we got the Eagles-Cowboys game. I'll give you a little bit of time on this.
This was just gross. I don't even need the time. It sucks that everybody had to watch this game because the Eagles did not show up. Jalen Hurts has a noodle arm, and they have to figure it out quick because they got the Chiefs, then the Panthers, then the Bucks, then it's not looking good. They could very well be 1-6.
Yeah, really bad. My take here is take a deuce and flush it.
Yep, flush it.
And with that, we're gonna wrap things up. Honestly, let's try to hop on. Could you do like 5:30 Thursday? Is that a possible swing, or 6 o'clock and we go for an hour?
Yeah. Either
I
one.
will do that, because then I'll just leave for Orlando at 7. We'll have it all recorded, ready to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to tune in on Thursday. We'll be live at 6 o'clock, and we're going to probably be live again on Monday at 6 o'clock. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know. I'm Smoke. That's Ryan. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Peace.